Welcome to AnimeHub Recapped. This isn't your average tale of how a young, promising warrior impressed the gods and earned his place among them, but rather how he gave up on his position as leader of the gods and managed to do the unthinkable in the most terrific way. But beware, spoilers ahead. Without further ado, let's dive in. It all started a long time ago, when the world lived in peace and harmony. But everything changed when Ninetail, the queen of the Fox clan, decided to play traitor and overthrew her king, turning the nation into her playground of terror. She unleashed her family of demonic foxes on Earth, and they certainly took advantage of this as they lay waste to humanity and destroyed everything in their path. Jiang Ziya gets sent to end Ninetail's reign of terror, and naturally, he does it with the grace of a seasoned action hero. He's called to heaven as a leader of the warriors and given the thrilling job of executing Ninetail. Just when Jiang is about to deliver the killing blow, the fox spirit reveals that her life is connected to that of a young girl, and she would die if he killed her. Jiang Ziya, ever the tender-hearted man, is stunned by this revelation as he wonders if he's in a twisted fairy tale. He is filled with pity for the young girl and releases Ninetail despite being warned against it by Revered one. Jiang Ziya is eventually called to a gathering where he is told of how the fox spirit had been captured and killed during her escape. The gods waste no time in getting to their favorite part of the day's event, punishing the stubborn twat who had almost Jiang losing all his powers and getting banished to the North Sea until he changes his mind. But stubborn as a mule, he refuses to believe the girl was merely a dream conjured by the fox spirit. Fast forward 10 years. Earth is a zoo filled with demons. Humanity is mostly extinct, thanks to Ninetails and the war. Jiang is haunted by nightmares of Ninetail's execution. His only company? Sean, whose job is to look after Jiang, though he's ready to throw in the towel and return to his rightful position among the gods in Jingshu Hall. He insists Jiang's visions were just illusions from Ninetail's magic. Jiang, in his usual dramatic flair, tells Sean to go back if he wants, but he's staying put until he uncovers the truth. Then their pet, four alike, who's shrunk from formidable to fun-sized, drops over. Jiang, with his pint-sized companion, heads to a pub for a sorry excuse for rice. Inside, it's pure chaos, with demons brawling and misbehaving. Amid the chaos, a girl named Zhu strolls in, attracting everyone's attention with her magnetic aura. Some demons try to mess with her, but she takes them out in an instant. Jiang Ziya is drawn to the girl, as his sixth sense tells him that she's the very same girl he had tried to release from Ninetail's clutches. The girl walks up to the bartender and asks him about a spot with black flowers, but the bartender, the pub's all-knowing oracle, plays dumb until she pays him for a map. Zhu swipes the map, paying with a fake pouch, and dashes out, causing even more chaos. But in her rush, she drops the map, and four alike swallows it up like his favorite candy. Naturally, a bar brawl ensues as Zhu tries to retrieve her map. Someone dangles his sword in her face and slips off her mask in the process. Everyone is shocked after they discover that her true identity is a fox demon, as they realize that anyone who managed to report her to Jingshu Hall would have the opportunity of being reinstated as a god. They make a move to grab her, but she scurries out of the bar before they can stop her. Jiang Ziya goes after her in hot pursuit in search of proof that what he had seen in the vision was real. She's faster than a caffeine-fueled squirrel, easily outpacing Jiang and reaching the northern side. Despite Sean's fruitless attempts to stop him, Jiang follows her across the border, unfazed and unrelenting as ever. In a forest, Jiang finally corners Zhu, demanding to know her connection to Ninetail. Zhu, with the honesty of a politician, claims ignorance. Suddenly, fox demons attack Zhu, and Jiang's hero instincts kick in. He fends them off, saving her life. Zhu, in her typical mysterious fashion, says she doesn't remember why they're after her, just that it's been happening her whole life. She also tells him of how she has been having a recurring dream that told her to find a place with black flowers. Zhu harbors hope that her father is waiting for her in the place where black flowers bloom. Jiang, ever the resourceful one, retrieves the map from four alike's gut, leading them to Mount Yudu. The next day, they ascend the mountain, with Zhu trying to steal Jiang's plan, only for four alike to thwart her again. Jiang, fed up with Zhu's antics, takes her bag and leads her to an area filled with wind chains and memorials for the dead. They meet a man who, upon seeing Zhu, attacks her, mistaking her for an evil fox demon. Jiang steps in, and Zhu prepares to fight back, accusing the man of being a fox hunter. Zhu nabs the map and bolts. As the man dies, he warns Jiang of a fox demon atop the mountain. Zhu, meanwhile, gets attacked by crows, and her blood summons a monstrous amalgamation of demons. Jiang arrives just in time, battling the monster. Four alike joins the fray but faints after one hit. Jiang tells Zhu to run, but she and four alike return to help him. Zhu, hit by the monster, drops a wind chain that attracts the beast. Seizing the opportunity, Zhu throws it off a cliff and the monster follows, saving everyone. This ordeal brings the trio closer. They finally reach the mountain's summit, where Zhu finds the black flowers. Before they can celebrate, Sean shows up, furious. He orders Jiang to return, but Jiang, stubborn to the end, insists on finding the truth. Sean, thinking Zhu is a fox demon, tries to kill her. Four alike intervenes, but the force of the attack sends them flying. Zhu gets up quickly, scatting frantically for four alike. A mysterious voice draws her attention away, whispering sweet nothings about her dad. Naturally, she follows the voice, like a moth to a flame. Meanwhile, Sean and Jiang lock horns, tired of their philosophical debates. Sean, fueled by rage, tackles Jiang head-on, turning their clash into an all-out brawl. Zhu, predictably, falls for the strange man's trick, who turns out to be Emperor Cho. Because, of course, why not add another villain to the mix? Zhu wriggles free from his chains and lands a swift kick on him. Cho spots Zhu's ring and declares it the Lock of Destiny, a melodramatic contraption that links two souls together. So if one dies, the other kicks the bucket too. With a flourish, he activates the lock, causing Zhu pain, and then attacks her, claiming she's the same fox spirit that killed his lover. Typical villain move, right? Jiang, in a classic last-minute rescue, manages to distract Sean and save the day. But it's too late. The spirit of Ninetail emerges from Zhu as Cho chokes her. Jiang and Sean follow the spirit to the top of Mount Yudu, where Jiang is stunned to see the nine-tailed demon queen again because, she was supposed to be dead. Ninetail smugly tells Jiang that she was indeed killed by the gods, but thanks to his heroic meddling, she transferred her soul into the bracelet and survived. Jiang strikes Ninetail, but he might as well be swatting at the air for all the good it does. Sean joins the fray, but also fails. Ninetail reveals Zhu was just a normal girl until she possessed her on her wedding night. Most of her powers are still trapped in the bracelet, so she tries to consume Zhu. Seeing this, Jiang and Sean put aside their differences and attack Ninetail with everything they've got. They even attempt to break the bracelet, but it's like trying to crack a diamond with a rubber mallet. Just then, Four alike charges at Ninetail with all his might, his horns shining bright. He manages to push her away, and Cho, who conveniently shows up, uses his magic to deactivate the bracelet, not wanting Ninetail to regain her full power. Four alike flies off with everyone, displaying a surprising amount of strength for his size. Zhu, now disillusioned, agrees with Jiang that no one is waiting for her at the top of the mountain. Exhausted, Four alike collapses after a while, and despite Jiang and Sean's desperate attempts to save him, he dies. His soul, ever the dramatic one, says goodbye and vanishes into thin air. Meanwhile, Ninetail kills Cho for letting Zhu escape, because even villains need to tie up loose ends. Sean finally admits that Jiang was right all along about seeing Zhu inside Ninetail. But he's baffled as to why their master lied. Jiang says only the master can answer that. He tries a spell to contact the master, but it's about as effective as a teapot made out of chocolate. Sean then casts a spell linking Jiang to the master. Jiang confronts the master, asking why he didn't tell them about Zhu. The master, with the air of someone explaining quantum physics to a toddler, says he locked up Ninetail's soul to save Jiang from pain. But Jiang, now having bonded with Zhu, only wants to save her. The master, finally getting a clue, restores Jiang's powers so he can face Ninetail, who is conveniently heading their way. By the time Ninetail reaches the mountaintop, she's in her true form. The final battle kicks off, with Jiang throwing everything he's got at her. But Ninetail supercharged from the bracelet is too powerful. Just when it looks like curtains for Jiang, he lands a blow that breaks the bracelet. Now tied to Zhu, Ninetail finds herself losing control of the body. In the end, Jiang, Zhu, and Sean defeat Ninetail. But Zhu and Ninetail both die, bound together by the bracelet. Jiang, however, earns forgiveness from the gods and returns to heaven. In the movie's final scene, Jiang constructs a wind chain at the site of their monster battle, saying goodbye to Zhu's spirit, believing the wind chain will keep her memory alive. The fact that Zhu died is nothing short of a tragedy, but I guess this is one of those days when not all good movies end with happy endings. What did you think of the movie Jiang Ziya, Legend of Deification? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more movie reviews like this. Thanks for watching.